How you doing, fencing people? Hope you're doing well. We're looking at this raking panel. It's rated for schools. Raking means that it can rake to 30 degrees, and so 30 degrees, fall. If you have a look down here, it's put in with these side brackets. Well, that's a bit dirty. Side brackets. So it kind of gets put in with post panel. And you can see over here, this one here is raking quite a lot. And so the difference between a raking and a static panel, if you have a look, see that panel over there? That's called a static panel. I call it a static panel. It's fully welded, so you have to step that fence. With this one, if you have a change in height, you can actually follow the ground and rake the top, if that makes sense. With a static panel, you end up with a gap if you're on a hill on the downhill side, and so this has actually gone in for a school. Just working with the different neighbours. You can see what it looks like, and we've actually done a whole bunch of fencing down there. You can see all the way down there. It goes about 100 metres down there. This is really good quality fencing. This is the Assure HD. So if you're looking for Assure HD product in New Zealand, this is the one. And that's what that looks like. You can see it's put in with different brackets. But what we try and do is get the steps consistent. So you can see there's like an 80mm step down on those step downs, and so when we do the layout for the panels, we want to try and make the steps even. So you can see there's a 3-bay step, 3-bay, and then it goes down into that corner there, instead of doing 2 bays, 1 bay. It just looks horrific. So that's trying to get the consistency of what it looks like. That's the Assure HD, and that's the Assure HD raking panel. That other one up in the corner there, that one's a little bit more expensive, but if you want to maintain your height, or you've got like a fall that's more than 20 degrees, or basically a fall greater than sort of 150 over the span of the panel. So if you had a 150 fall here, you'd definitely use a raking panel, but we can sort of work with 100mm fall, just by building up the dirt and moving dirt around, and depending on what the size of the setup is. This is my setup. I don't know, I've probably showed it to you before. It's Isuzu D-Max with this tipping trailer, and we're about to go to the tip. With all of the rubbish out of here, it'll be our 3rd trip to the tip. But it's been a good job. This one was about 130 meters and a gate, and we were here for 5 days. 5 days is pretty good, and some of that was having to deal with difficult neighbours, all sorts of boundary line issues, dogs escaping, all that kind of thing, and so pretty good result. Awesome. Hey, if you haven't subbed, then give us a sub. We'll going to be putting out some more long form content, apparently. It's going to be amazing. Time lapse maybe. So check it out, Assure HD panel. Have a great day. Bye.